Hey, my friends, how you doing? Your buddy Phil here, project management training coach. I've got some books. First book is by my buddy, Mr. Jack Welch. Second book seems to be from Jack as well. And the third book also seems to be from Jack. Why do I have so many of Jack's books? It is because I am getting ready to send them out. So this one is going to my speaker for tomorrow. Now, it's a new initiative I started. Don't ask me to backdate it. Don't ask me to backdate it. But I am going to be giving one of these to each one of my boss speakers. Tomorrow, I have a PMP exam boss who is going to be speaking to the group. I'm talking about Latoya Welch. She's going to be speaking to us tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern. So if you are in the group, I highly advise you to look for that link. You've got to register to join, okay? So I want you to do that. And any of our other speakers who come on to drop some gold on those Saturdays, I am going to be giving them a copy of that book. The title of the book, for those of you who like reading, you know, some folks don't like reading. Some folks hate the PMP exam because they got to read. But this is the Real Life MBA, your no BS guide to winning the game, building a team, and growing your career. Now, true story, when I was buying these books, my son said to me, "Why are you buying those books? It says, growing your career. Isn't your career grown?" It's so funny that some people actually believe that once they get into that job that they've been looking for, then it's a license to not grow. No, 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 no. In fact, it should be a signal for you to up the ante on your growth. You know, you should have a growth plan. You should have a calculated way, a streamlined way of how you're going to grow and expand. But anyway, in addition to my PMP guru who got certified yesterday, another PMP guru got certified also yesterday. So I want to give a massive shout out to Laura Hall, who is also on our group. And it's amazing. I had no idea that Laura was gearing to pull the trigger on this thing. But I'm really excited because she's been working really hard on this for many, many months. In fact, Laura and I started this journey last year. And, you know, the history of this training and coaching relationship between Laura and Praizion, it actually started like over a decade ago because we trained the Census Bureau. And the Census Bureau trained about 330 people with us. But no one has gotten certified since about 2012, 2013. You know, we had a class in 2010, 2013. I think the last person got certified thereabouts. And now, but she wasn't in that class. You know, she joined our learning management system and did the online self-study. So whatever road you choose to go, you can get certified. You absolutely can. So huge shout out to Laura and another of my students who I trained in a place called Kamloops, British Columbia, also pulled off a quick one in stealth mode. I wasn't really expecting it. I kind of half suspected that she may be sneaking to take the exam. But Christine from my Kamloops class got certified on Monday. And she just casually sent me an email. I mean, I was asking for something else in the email, and she just casually says, "Oh, I got certified today, by the way." These students of mine, they're a handful. They can be a handful. I mean, talk about going into stealth mode and just pulling a fast one on me. But I love to hear the news, okay? I love to hear the news. And even though we didn't get to chat before the exam, you know, I am absolutely delighted and excited. So that just goes to show you folks, you can do it. A lot of folks are still getting certified, and you can be the next person to get certified. Don't give up. Now, you might be one of those folks who feels, well, I've taken the exam and it didn't treat me well. Some folks have decided to sit back and not take the exam. Don't feel that way. Don't feel that way. You can absolutely do it. Okay. I want to encourage you. You can pass this thing. Just stay on it, be dogged, be rugged, and be tough. Okay. Now let's move on to our next section here. So we are moving into PMBOK Guide Gold for the day. And if you haven't already heard, you want to go to pmsucceed.com, because Emily, my co-trainer, and I are going to be dropping some gold throughout the month of October and November. Highly advise you to sign up for that program. We will be mentoring and coaching you for 2 months unfailingly every weekend. We're going to be answering questions. We're going to be tackling those tough topics. We've realized that it's probably time better spent if you guys get engaged watching training that we have conducted for students who have succeeded in the past, and on weekends come with the difficult big rocks that you're trying to clear out. I know that the PMBOK Guide chapter 1, 2, and 3, pretty straightforward. There's some stuff that you may need additional, hand holding on, but for the most part, there are some big rocks that people just find they cannot get through on their own. And those are the big things we want to be tackling over the weekends. So go to pmsucceed.com, find out about the offering that we're delivering in October and November. All right. But today I would like to ask you a few very easy questions. So let's get warmed up with easy questions. And then when I get done with the easy questions, we are going into 21 tips for your PMP exam. So here we go. Creating a list of activities. Which process is this? I usually give folks 12 seconds to answer such easy questions. So 3, 2, 1. The answer to this is none other than define activities. Here's your next one. Put in tasks in the order they need to occur. Which process is this? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feel free to use the pause button if you need to. But the answer to this is sequence activities. Here's your next question. Estimating how many trucks will be needed for the project. Which process is this? The answer to this is estimate activity resources. Here is your next question. And for this one, I'll give you close to a minute to decide upon it. Off you go. Three, 2, and 1. And the answer to this question is, of course, communications requirements analysis. That is the answer. Okay, that is where you apply the formula n times n minus 1 divided by, you know it, that one. Okay, now we are moving into our next section, and this is going to be fun because we get to talk about the PMP exam strategy a little bit. And I call this section 21 things to do before your PMP exam. And we are going to be tackling these 21 things one by one. Are you ready? Well, let's go. 21 things to do before your PMP exam. Now, before your PMP exam, you should definitely do these things. First of all, don't panic. Panicking is only going to make you more susceptible to mistakes. It's going to put you in a state where you cannot think as effectively. So it's important that you stay calm, even in the face of an exam like this. I highly recommend that you take a chill pill. Whatever that looks like in your world, whatever you need to do to unwind and just take it easy, just do it. Don't panic. Seriously. I've taken enough PMI exams to know that panicking doesn't get you anywhere. Okay? So take it from me, it is not the end of the world. It is not. The exam that you're taking will have an option that affords you many other options. So, mental attitude, you're going to pass it. Okay? Mental attitude, you're going to pass it. And in reality, maybe you've already passed that hurdle and you realized that you didn't do so well. So what? It's not the end of the world. All right? People who have not succeeded on this exam, they have picked themselves up, they have dusted themselves up, they have gone for it again. So however you look at it, whether you're looking at it in trepidation of the exam because you think the outcome is not going to be favorable or whatever, please don't. Endeavor not to. Take it from me. It really doesn't help being in that panic mode. Okay? And that's the very first thing that I would like to point out to you. There are 20 more things that I will be covering in the next episode. This episode has gone on for quite long, and it's important I start off on a fresh slate for the 21 things that you need to do before your exam. So I look forward to you joining me in that next episode. Until then, it's bye for now.